I'm so happy you guys are taking the time to sit with me and just open yourselves up a little bit about your relationship. For those of you out there that don't know, this is Lisa and Cory. Besides being the most amazing people that I know, they're also my friends and just a wonderful, wonderful couple. And as we are kind of closing out our Healthy Foundation Week, I just felt that you guys were such a perfect example to kind of share with our viewers. So we are happy to have you.
Thank you. Of course.
So, awesome. So just want to I know you guys have obviously had previous relationships before, and now you're in this relationship, and I've known your relationship since the time you've kind of started until now. Just a little bit, either one of you or both of you, what makes your relationship different than your previous ones?
I think there's more of a respect level now. My previous relationship was when I was young. I carried on into adulthood, whereas this is more of an adult relationship. We have respect for each other.
Right.
We listen to each other, and we care about each other.
Yeah, and we also come from two very, very different relationship backgrounds. I was never serious about anything. It was always fun and casual, or date here, date there, and she was so boom right into the life of marriage and stuff like that. So having two different backgrounds, I believe it benefits because there's knowledge on both ends of what you don't want on both ends.
Yeah.
We created a whole together.
Yeah, and I've seen that. You really have. I mean, I've seen your path, and I've obviously spoken with you, and together you guys really, really complement each other is kind of how I see it.
I mean, it also helps. When we first met, our introduction was in a lifestyle. So when something like that happens, you know, you can't pick and choose, I'm going to go to the gym and meet a girl in the gym, and that's where I'm going to find my wife right now.
Right.
If you just live your life like we just lived our life, it was a regular Tuesday, and I ended up meeting Lisa at CrossFit for the first time, and she was still with her old thing, her old relationship.
Right.
It gives you a common bond. The first step is an easy step.
And then you guys were friends for a while, obviously, with that whole situation, and then just how did it bring you guys together?
We didn't talk for a long time after that. We knew of each other, but we didn't really correspond with each other at all. And then when I was going through all of my stuff, I would go and run my heart out at the gym. And when I started dating again after the divorce, I'd come in and tell him all my horrible stories.
Yeah.
And he would sit there with a smile on his face.
I would get all the what not to do with Lisa.
Right. You're like, oh, awesome. Check. Don't do
that. Check that off. Check that off.
Yeah.
Just like that.
He would laugh at me at the stories that I had to come in. And he asked me for my number, and it took him
long time, 2.5 months for her to even text me or something like that.
Wow.
We would correspond though. We stayed in contact always. She was either in class all the time when I talked to her class, or social media. We talked on Facebook, not Twitter, Instagram, or anything like that.
But it took time. It took time.
Yeah, it definitely took time, but it took consistent communication. I believe that's a huge, huge foundation of why. At least for our beginning as a couple, it's a huge beginning. Our foundation started on chatting.
Right, so you guys are friends, you guys just talking.
We never hung out, we were just talking at first, and that was her choice.
Right. and then how did because obviously I know your relationship a little bit closely than some of our readers, and I've seen what a great relationship you both have, but how do you feel as you started from that whole just talking and just communicating via social media to where you are now, or in your beautiful house, by the way, thank you. But how did you guys get to that point? How did you build that foundation as you went along?
There was no pressure. That's the biggest thing, is there was no pressure on it had to happen by this time, and this is how it goes, and this is, how it's supposed to be.
Right.
You're dating for 2 years, and now you should propose. Don't waste much. There's no rule on that.
Right.
I think everything started changing when we went out to dinner with a bunch of friends. And he followed me to the gas station that night to make sure I was going to get home safe.
Such a sweetheart, Cory.
It's that hopeless romantic sometimes.
He didn't try anything that night, and it was so refreshing that somebody liked me for me. And wanted to talk to me for me and have a conversation with me. And it wasn't all about
It was never uncomfortable, you know. Like I said, we had the common ground of meeting in the gym.
Right.
I knew of her story,
right.
like of her whole process of divorce and the ex and everything like that. For the years that she was going through it, but at the time that I was courting Lisa, I guess you want to call it, there wasn't an uncomfortable silence. There wasn't like I'm talking to her to get with her and I don't know much about her and I need to get to know her. No, it was. I know Lisa Campbell. She's very awesome. She's the best. You know, there's nothing I don't like about her, so it's easy to talk to her.
Yeah.
And
we can be friends.
Yeah, we can be friends, and I know the mindset of most guys nowadays is this is considered getting the girl that they, you know, and you just my mindset was never on sexual attraction to her immediately.
Right.
It was there. It kept me interested.
Obviously.
I'm not,
that's
I'm
normal.
Human.
No, of course.
I'm human,
that's
but I'm
normal.
not. There was something about Lisa, and I can't say the answer to it. There was no book written about it. There was something about Lisa that kept the fish hook in.
Right.
And
he makes me feel.
I just didn't pursue anything further than just talking and being friends at first.
Right.
I just kind of knew, or I kind of took it as this is how I have to approach Lisa and not offend her. I don't want to offend her.
No, and then as you guys obviously have moved forward, I mean, it seems like your communication is so on point.
Yeah.
You talk about everything. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. You talk about everything.
Yeah.
You guys are best friends.
We don't fight.
Literally, you're best friends. And I know about these things. You guys always are doing such sweet gestures for each other. Continuously. It just seems so natural to do something for the other person. You always put each other kind of first.
Yeah. He makes me feel more of an extension of myself. I feel more like me than I've ever felt before. And waking up in the morning is exciting and it's joyful, and seeing him while he's at work is fun, and it's never boring. And coming home and he'll have little surprises for me, or write something on the refrigerator.
Yeah.
It's so easy to do little things like that. Whether it's note on the refrigerator, which there's one there now.
Yeah, I saw that on the way, by the way.
A little note on the refrigerator, spending $10 on something that you know they like the color of.
Yeah.
And we don't go out and buy Christian Louboutin shoes. And we don't spoil each other like that, but it's little stuff. Like I'll come home and there's another note on the fridge saying, I hope you enjoy your chai. And I open the fridge and there's a nice chai tea for me.
Yeah, aww.
Like little things like that. It's just, I don't know, you consistently think of the other partner when it's the right partner.
I completely agree with you guys. Absolutely.
It becomes less about what makes you happy, and it becomes more of what makes the other person happy.
And it's really refreshing to see that, because honestly, I know in some of our articles and just in general, you all know this is such a hookup culture. Everybody now is all about hooking up. There's no strong foundation. They don't know how to build it.
Especially in the area of the country we live in.
Well, exactly. And we're in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, so it is a lot of partying. And so it's really refreshing to see a young couple who has such a strong, healthy foundation that we obviously wanted to kind of showcase you a little bit as an inspiration to myself and to other people. And so what would you kind of give to other listeners or readers? What advice would you want to give to them about relationships and maybe yours in general? What would you say to them if you could?
Talk.
Yeah.
Being best friends makes everything easy. And we're not like best friends, like childhood best friends. We're best friends. Like we care about each other's feelings. We care about each other's thoughts.
Right.
We care if they had a good day or not. Right. We care if they're wearing their uncomfortable shoes.
Yeah.
Whatever. This one.
They have cats. Have cats if you'd like.
Little things like that. You care. You're empathetic towards the other person. Empathy is huge.
Yeah.
You giving more about somebody or caring more about somebody than yourself.
Right.
Is huge, and I think in our relationship, our communication is by far and away what makes everything so easy.
Communicate. Yeah, that's what I hear. Communication.
It sounds cliche. I know
No,
it
it
sounds
does. No,
cliche.
but it's good to hear.
But true communication, you know,
Right.
talking, like, did you have a good day? How was
Right.
your day? You know?
And really meaning
Yeah,
it.
and meaning
Exactly.
it.
Not just being, you know.
Did any clients make you angry today?
Right.
Did they not? Did you send me pictures of your haircuts today? I want to see what you do. I'd like to brag about your stuff. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know, me sending her a video of the gym or
Right.
anything. We constantly communicate. We constantly, out of want,
Right.
not out of need. She doesn't drag me down, or she doesn't say text me at this time or anything.
Right.
I mean, he's respectful. If he wants to go out with his friends, he goes out with his friends, and I never ask him to text me and let me know where he is, but he does it out of respect. You know?
Yeah.
Just open lines of communication.
Avoid trouble.
Yeah.
Avoid trouble.
Awesome. Well, we are so happy that you sat down with us. I think you are such an amazing couple. I'm so happy for the both of you and wish you guys such great success. And if things continue even more, maybe we'll have you on again, if that's okay with you.
Absolutely.
And just so you know, my hair is done by Miss Lisa over here. She's an amazing stylist. And Cory, I do work out. He's my trainer. So
Nice.
again, besides being awesome people,
We're a full service couple as well.
yes, they're full service couples. So thank you guys so much for talking to us, and I wish you guys the best of luck and success.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
absolutely. You too as well.
Thank you.